Hello and welcome to an embarrassing dating story. Today I want to just share this story that happened to me. Last year I was using Bumble, and my expectations were not really high. I was not really looking for love in the way that I need to meet my spouse or a partner for life. It was more like I want to connect with people, hopefully make some friends, and well, if it happens, I might maybe fall in love, hopefully mutually. If not, it's totally fine. I just want to connect with people. So that's what I mean when I say I was not looking for love. I was not looking for, like something casual, but I just was looking to connect with people. And then I match with this guy. He's from London, he's a director, and he's really fun to talk to, quite handsome, and the conversation was just flowing really naturally, and it was super fun. And I'm not in London, so for me it was also good. How did that even happen? How did we match? But he said that he was in my city right before then, so apparently maybe you like still are showing up in the area if you're traveling. And the thing is that my dream is to become a director. I want to direct comedy movies. But so far I've been really busy surviving, so this dream has not come true yet. So that was really exciting to meet somebody whose life allowed them to move in that direction. And my prompt was also your top 3 stupid comedy movies, and we matched there as well. So that was really fun, and it was really nice. And so we also discussed emotional intelligence and clear communication, which was really nice as well, because this is something that is super important and something that I did not have enough of in my past experiences. And he shared some of his stories where like things did not go right and somebody else did not communicate things, or he did not communicate things right. I shared some of mine, and he's like, oh my god, what a shame that this person did. And I was like, okay, I feel like this person is gonna be communicating things well. That's lovely, amazing. He also said that he was supposed to be back to my city just a week after, and for work, because apparently he had a project here. And that was amazing, like, whoa, that's cool, let's meet. And he was like very attentive in the way that he would refer to the things that I had mentioned before, praise me for doing stand-up. Like, he also kind of was thinking of trying it, but it's too scary. So that was really fun to connect and have things in common. And at some point soon after we started talking, he disappeared for like a week. And also, people sometimes lie on the internet. They also lie in person. So it's always good to do a background check. So based on the little information that I had about him, I decided to cyber stalk him. Let's call things, their names. It was very easy, and it's all like public information, so that's not like I'm a creep. And I found him, and turned out that actually he was a director, and that he actually did have that documentary that he told me about. And he also won some awards, and he did some cool things. I'm like, wow, he's such a cool person and so nice to talk to. And I was like, wow, this is so great. Also it turned out that he made some music videos for a musician that I really, really like. And I was like, wow, this is crazy. This is really crazy, because I was listening to this band a few years ago. I was depressed, I was sad, and like their music is Um, Also kind of sad. So that was like really matching my vibe, and that's so exciting because they're so great, and he knows them and he worked with them. This is wow. This is wonderful. He was disappearing at the time, and I was like, wow, I really admire him as a person. Like, I don't know if anything is gonna happen, but he's a really cool person. That's nice. So then he comes back, and we keep on talking, and it's really fun, and things get spicy, and it really goes very, very well. And he keeps like, oh, maybe I will be there next week, and then next week again. And we also both were interested in like discovering how polyamory works and to not limit ourselves to just one person. And we also talked about it openly in the very beginning, so that was also really nice. And we would tell each other that we were going on dates with other people, and we would even like discuss it, and that was really great. That's exactly how I see polyamory. So we have our connection, and we can also have connections with other people, and we're confident in our connection in the way that we can actually like talk and mention it and not feel weird or not feel jealous. Because many people, once they like somebody, they're like, no, I don't talk to anybody else. And maybe they're lying about it. Maybe they really just instantly cut all the other people out. I feel like that's not something that works for me. And honestly, it was kind of hot to hear like his stories, and I was not feeling jealous at all, even though like I was really interested. So what was happening next? I also found him on Instagram, because his Instagram was literally like his full name. And it was just a professional Instagram. Like, I don't think he posted anything personal. He didn't even have his own pictures there. And I'm 99% sure I did not accidentally like or see any story. That's important for later. Also at around that time, I learned about the concept of twin flames. If you don't know twin flames, you must have heard of soulmates. And soulmates so far have been considered like the strongest interpersonal connection, because like your souls know each other, and like we are trying to meet our soulmate. Like our soulmate is our perfect match. And twin flames actually makes soulmates look boring, because twin flame is actually the ultimate love and the strongest connection there possible. It's like one soul divided into two. It's just two people who just get each other and like are two parts of the same soul. And the thing is that there were lots of coincidences happening between us, and lots of things that really matched the description of twin flame. And I'm not gonna lie, I was starving for a connection with someone. So I kind of really went into it, and I'm like, oh my god, this is matching everything. This could be like, there were some signs that really were oddly specific to the definition of twin flames. So at some point, the conversation started like dying out. So we talked for like 2 months, even though originally he was saying that he was going to be here next week after we started talking. But again, I totally understand. Like, if I had this job, like it would be kind of messy probably. So I had no problem with that. And he also had this habit of disappearing mid-conversation, which was, annoying. He would ask some big question and then just disappear for a few days, and then just reappear without like referring back to where we left off. So I addressed it and just said that it is unattractive to me. And the way he responded, it wasn't an audio. He sounded so different from the other audios that we had been exchanging, he really did sound scared. He really tried to explain himself and give me the details and explain why it was happening. And he said, "Oh, I really understand if you don't want to talk to me again, but I really hope that everything is going to be fine." Blah blah blah. It really sounded like he was stumbling, like his voice sounded very different. So it kind of felt genuine, you know. And again, it's not like we were trying to get married or anything. We hadn't even met in person yet. So I was just like, yeah, benefit of a doubt. It's not like he owes me anything, but I addressed the thing and he responded in a nice way. So that also seems like a green flag, and it does seem like good communication. And in the meantime, on Instagram, I did not follow him, but whenever I was typing any letter from his handle by trying to like search for other profiles, his profile was popping up first every single time. And it has never happened before, because whenever you start typing a name, the profiles that you follow show up first. And my favorite astrologer, I'm a woo-woo girl if you have not noticed yet. My favorite astrologer has a first name that is almost the same as the guy's first name. So whenever I needed to check the astrological updates and I would start typing the astrologer's name, this guy would show up. This guy would show up literally anytime I would type any letter from his handle, which also made me really believe that, wow, this is a glitch, this is meant to be, whoa, this is so crazy, the universe, what? And well, there were really a lot of weird coincidences happening. And what happened next is that he kind of stops like engaging, he stops talking to me, and again, totally fine. But it was really funny because there was like literally his name outside of the building where I was living. Suddenly, like let's say like a poster with his name, which is kind of like a word, like part of his name is like a word in the language here, and then there was the other letter just separate, but together they literally made his name together. And that was so crazy. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on in the universe? What are you doing? And I sent him a picture and he's like, oh, that's so funny, but like no engagement. And I'm like, okay, well, I enjoyed his company and I really want, well, company, like talking conversations. And I really wanted to meet in person, but well, if he doesn't want to anymore for whatever reason, that's totally fine. But I was really convinced that if that was the case, that he would actually let me know. I was really convinced from the way that we were talking that he not only would let me know, but also he will give me the reason. Like, I don't know, like, I don't like you anymore, I met someone and I'm not interested in polyamory, whatever. I was really convinced. And even if he would not give me a reason, I was really sure that he would tell me, hey, I'm not interested anymore. And I would really take it. But he just ghosted me because I sent him a message asking like, hey, are you still interested in talking? Because it kind of seems like you're not. You said you were busy and it's fine and I totally get it, but it kind of feels like it's done. So just let me know if that's the case, it's fine. And he did not respond to that. And for a week I was like, oh my god, what's happening? Yeah, like I was involved, like I was involved, emotionally involved by that time, which is also kind of on me. And yeah, I did not expect that it would just make me so sad that it was over, because like we had like lots of shared plans and things, and then it was just suddenly gone. And again, I never really like met him in person, we never had an actual like a real life call, but we also exchanged a lot of audio messages like back and forth, kind of in real time. So yeah, it did feel like there was some really nice dynamic happening, so it kind of felt sad if that was ending. And then I realized that, well, apparently it is the end, because a week after that I followed up just to make sure. But the thing is that if the person wanted to let me know that either it's over, or he's actually busy, or he's almost dead or something, he would have like followed up by then. And he was not, and then I sent him another message just to make sure that he's ghosting me, and that's what he did. He ghosted me. He did not respond. He opened this message soon after I sent it, and that was it. And a month after that, I was still on Bumble, and I just noticed that our chat looks different. And by different, I mean that it's there, but it's empty. And I'm just like, no way. There is no way that he unmatched me. Why would I feel this way? Why would I feel weird? Because there were guys that I actually met with from the app in real life, and we did not like each other, and they still never unmatched me. They still kept me there, because apparently that's how male egos work. And I could not believe it. And I think I didn't use the apps that much, so I did not know what it looks like if someone unmatches you. And I was like, this is weird. This is not what this is mean. So yeah, that was very sad, and I was crying, and then I was sending crying messages, like audio messages, but not to him, to my girlfriends. I did not like do anything weird with him in the way that, like, oh my god, no, I don't do that. Maybe I should be doing that, I don't know. But yeah, I think that was the most pathetic moment of my life. That was very sad. And he still kept showing up on my Instagram every time I would type any letter from his handle. And the thing is that in the twin flame journey, there are like phases. You meet, then you separate, then you go on your personal journeys, you trigger each other, and you separate, and then you heal separately, and then you come back together as healed versions of yourself. So him ghosting and unmatching me perfectly fit the definition of the separation phase of twin flames. And oh my god, I was like, shit, this makes sense. Yeah, this is like really embarrassing to be telling that, but I feel that the world really needs to know that this is something that can happen. So he ghosts me, then a month later he unmatches me, and then another month later I am like getting over it. I also saw that he like got tagged in a video or something, and he looked really ugly in it. And the thing is that he also looked very different, like in the pictures that he had on his profile. I mean, I could potentially see how this could be the same person, but like the lighting and the poses and like everything was kind of different, that it kind of did not really look like the same person. Or maybe he had some really old pictures, I don't know. But again, conversations were really nice. He was supposedly a real person. He did not lie about his job. So, hey, again, like, this is not that important. So, a month after he unmatches me, I keep looking for astrological updates. And I'm really used at this point to him just showing up on my Instagram search. So I'm just trying to like, this is not important, I'm not interested, this is over. And then I noticed that he's not showing up, he's not there. And I'm like, oh my god, did he delete his Instagram? Wow. But his Instagram was just professional, it was just like, it's not like me like I post every single day. It was his professional project, so it kind of made sense that he could delete it. Um, but then I was like, let me check, because I also have two older Instagram profiles that I have not used in years. So I'm like, let me just log in and check from them. And I check it from one profile, he's not there. Second profile, he's not there. I'm like, wow, he actually deleted his Instagram. Interesting. Until I'm starting to kind of get what is happening. And what is happening? Well, I asked one of my friends, like, hey, can you check if this profile shows up on your search? And she's like, yeah, here it is. And then I realized what happened. He blocked me on Instagram 2 months after he ghosted me. Why? I don't even know. And it's not like on his Instagram he was posting something personal that, like, it was just his work and his projects, and it's not like anything weird happened between us. It was just some nice, exciting, fun communication. And like the last time I checked, he was like, yeah, I'm really looking forward to meet in person. And not only he blocked me on Instagram, though we never followed each other, never communicated on Instagram, he blocked me. He found two of my older profiles and blocked me there as well. So if you would say that I'm the creep for cyber stalking him and finding him his Instagram, well, what does it make him? Because I have never been blocked in my life. I've never been in situations where people would block me. I would never like have conflicts with anyone this big that anyone would like block me. And especially not somebody who was kind of like an romantic interest. So that just shocked me so badly, and I was just, why would anyone do that? Okay, so like if he found my Instagram and he maybe did not like things that I was posting there, though I'm proud of all the things, and I was mentioning to him that I have a YouTube channel and that I'm posting these videos where I share my opinions on things, and he was like, wow, this is so amazing, and it's hard to imagine people to like give positive comments. Well, I have been receiving a lot of really positive, beautiful comments from people around the world who really relate to things. I'm very proud of that, and I have not really had many trolls commenting weird shit. So he knew about that. So I don't know. I don't know why would anyone do that. I was really shocked. And it was like, this is such a weird thing to do, that if somebody does that online, what kind of a bullet did I dodge? Because what else would he do? This is such a weird thing. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if he might be watching it, so maybe he is. Well, I guess I'll never know. But that really gave me a perspective on how weird people can be. And even though I was really looking forward to meeting him and exploring if we would have this chemistry and connection in person, I'm really glad that we didn't. Because honestly, after this whole weird disappearing, unmatching, and especially blocking on old Instagram profiles thing, I don't know what you can expect from this person in real life. So yeah, that's my embarrassing Bumble story. I don't know what the moral of this story is, but definitely double check things that the person tells about themselves. And even if these things turn out to be true, stay vigilant. Because in my experience, even though like with him I did expect clear, good communication, and that was promised to me, it was promised to me before as well, but it was not delivered. It is possible that for men and women, there are different like standards for emotional intelligence, and I have been thinking about it for a long time, and it really makes sense because women are more in touch with their emotions, and they're definitely way more emotional than straight men, at least. And if a man, like, I think high emotional intelligence of men is over here, and this is like medium level emotional intelligence in women, and this is like a high emotional intelligence in women. So in my experience in dating, when a man says that he has a high emotional intelligence, it's still not the same. So maybe it's important to keep it in mind and not expect them to match. But I really do believe there are men out there who are indeed emotionally intelligent, and this is also a skill. It's not something you're born with necessarily, though I really hope that some men are also born with it. It is impossible to master it and to learn it. There are lots of resources. Talk to people around you, talk to women, to your friends, sisters, whatever. They will be really glad to help you navigate that. Trust me. So yeah, I just wanted to share this story, and if he sees it, I don't fucking care. Because yeah, he's the creep in it, and I am really glad that that we stopped talking. So I guess maybe another moral here could be, if someone pulls out and does not communicate things, well, it can, I mean, again, if it's an avoidant person, it can happen that they just don't know how to communicate and everything. But I believe that if somebody really values your connection, they will put it higher than their avoidance, and they will try to work through it, and they will find a way to get to you. And if they don't, then it's not the person for you. No matter how great the connection was, no matter how great the chemistry was, if a person is pulling away, just let them. I hate to be quoting this woman, but let them do that. Because the person who really wants you and values you, even if they're avoidant, even if they're working through trauma, even if they're scared, they will find a way to communicate that to you. That's what I believe. And if they don't, then would you want this person next to you? I don't think so. So that was my embarrassing Bumble story. Have you had any embarrassing or weird experiences with dating online, dating on Bumble specifically? Let me know in the comments, share them, post a video about it. Let's just let each other know how things can go. And also, if you have some positive experiences, share them as well, because we need them too. Because I think the majority of experiences with dating apps and dating in general is kind of negative. So it's nice to have some real life examples of how it can go well. So thank you for listening to my experience. I am posting videos about relationships, but also many other different things. I think the one about polyamory is my favorite one. It is probably in this corner. yeah, and many other videos on like having a crush, on friend zone, on different kinds of interpersonal relationship, like parent pleasing. Have you thought about that? It's a very specific people pleasing thing. Friend zone, breakups, lots of cool things. And I believe my latest video before that is a collaboration with my friend Rashi, and we talk about moving abroad and our experience and how difficult it is. Check it out. It's really interesting, and if you're a privileged person, you will learn a lot of things. And if you're not, you're gonna relate to a lot of things as well. So thanks for listening and watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Make sure to leave a like or a comment or both if you resonate, and if you don't, please do the same, because this is how we can actually get closer to monetizing what we are doing and focus on it more and create more relatable and interesting content. Have a nice day or night or whatever part of the day you're watching it, and please remember that the most important relationship in your life is always going to be your relationship with yourself. Okay, bye.